send Bobrisky back to
fire.
I'll send you back to prison. James Brown will follow you.
Welcome to Lifestyle and Chronicles, where our ultimate guide is living your best life. My name is Babatola Omoshalewa Mercy. I'll be taking you on a journey on growth, lifestyle, and inspiration. I'll be bringing in your favorite personality that you really wish to know about, what they do and everything. That's not all, because you'll be knowing about their chronicles, which is their challenges. Everyone is not perfect. We're showing you everything on every episode on this show. Please stay with me. Welcome back. This is Lifestyle and Chronicles. I have one of my favorite personality in the house. She's so beautiful and one of the most talented person I know. She started her fashion designer career since when she was 11, and now she's one of the biggest content creator and also a cocktail vendor. Please help me welcome Afolabi Temitope. I'm so excited to have you here.
Thank you.
And I would love you to tell us about you, what you do, and anything you know that can benefit my girl right there.
Okay. My name is Afolabi Temitope. I'm a business owner, I'm a social media manager, and I'm a content creator. And I've done so many businesses in my life. I don't want to start talking about
I know, right? I want to ask, please can you tell us more about the challenges you face having to do these jobs? Like, I know you do a lot of things and it's not easy. Content creating and cocktail vendor in this economy is crazy. And I really like to hear your opinion about that.
Okay. The thing is, every job or every business, every career you find yourself or whatever you decide to do always come with challenges. That's just the fact. It's only if we want to lie to ourselves, and it's not always easy. You're not always on that A game like all the time. So it's just most times planning is important. There are times that you focus on, okay, you know that, okay, let's say for instance, I know that I'm having a job in Lagos that has to do with content creating. So I know that, okay, 2 to 3 days I'm dedicating it to content creating.
Wow.
So I know that, okay, I'm out of town. And if I have other jobs that, okay, I know that somebody can go in for me, I'll of course do that. So it's just about planning. It's not always easy, but God is helping.
Okay, what do you feel about people thinking you're there? Let me put it as you're there, you're rich, and they're asking you for money and they feel entitled to, like, why can't you give them? Like, you have the money, you're doing good in your career, so why are you not giving them? What do you feel about? Have you come across people like that?
Of course, very well. Present yourself. Very good. Very well. Okay, I feel I don't blame them to an extent, because most people think because you're showing up for your business, like you're posting, you know. Okay, there's this. Let me give you an example. I posted a job that I did like few weeks back. So somebody felt, oh, it was recent.
You feel you're doing the job constantly.
Exactly, and at that point, I wasn't even taking any job when it comes to like cocktails. Wow. But because I posted at that time, people were like, oh, they call it billing. They're just bringing different.
Like, really?
I'm like,
stop
even people that are not close to you, they feel entitled to your money, and nobody sees the hard work you put into all these things.
Down moments.
There are times that I won't sleep until 3, 4, and somebody will come and make it look like I'm working for you. Like, I know the challenges I face that I cannot even talk about it. I just feel pick yourself up and keep moving, because I don't like to shalaye. So because you don't bring out that part of you that, oh, these are your challenges, you don't come out and say, yesterday I made a loss of 400,000.
I think that's it.
People feel, oh, this person is okay, and they also feel, you know how people judge you by what you wear, how you look. There was a day I was like, you said that I should not dress fine so that somebody will not ask me for money. Because it'll be like, somebody asked me for 5,000 naira. I'll give an example.
She's like your bank.
Somebody asked me for 5,000 naira, and I was like, I don't have. It's not like I don't have at that moment.
That money
I don't have
amount
to give you.
Wow.
The money I have right now is for myself. I even did the explanation. That person was like, it's a lie. It's not possible for it. Almighty you not to have 5,000
My sister and brothers, maintenance deal.
And I'm like, are you inside my account? So people just have this entitlement mentality. It's not now, it's not yesterday. It is going to be forever more.
I know, right? Have you ever like thought about quitting, seeing the economy and feeling like, oh, these 2 jobs, I don't even know how to cope with them.
Of course. It's only if you don't want to be realistic.
Oh,
It happens. But one thing I always tell myself is, anytime I feel like quitting, and I really feel like quitting, I will just probably like take a break. And at that point, I don't care about what anybody has to say. I'm taking a break for myself.
a break.
If you like criticize me, that's your problem. I don't care. I'm taking a break. We have people. I know somebody that she has a lot of followers on her business page. And she just came out one day and she said she's done with this business. And this same person has a lot of people looking up to her, that I want to be like this person.
Wow.
You know, for a business owner to have about more than 100k followers, imagine. And she just decided to quit one day. You don't know her struggles. This same person will have people that are billing her every day. So there was a particular time that I really felt like quitting this cocktail thing. I invested a lot of money in glass cups and they broke just one day inside the car.
In this era,
Guys,
serious.
I wanted to cry. No, I shed some tears.
Wow. So,
But I didn't come out to say it, so people didn't.
I know,
So they won't know all
They
those
won't
things.
know all those parts. And I would love to ask, how did you come about this your drive and vision for your career right now? What inspired you, and is it God given? Was it talent, like your talent, or just I don't know
Okay. Every of my career and business has a backstory, and most times it's even funny.
Wow.
So for cocktails,
I
yeah.
never do whatever.
For cocktails, I've always, like, from childhood, I've always liked mixing things together. You know that time that you play with that time that you do speedy biscuits, you mash it together, you turn it to like liquid form and you bake it with all this. So I just like mixing things. Sometimes I can just pack sand and water and be mixing it together. So I kind of just liked it. I like the fact that I could bring out, my own recipe. I could, come up with
You're
anything.
doing so good. Man, you guys need to check what's the name of your
This cocktail.
Diddy's cocktail on Instagram.
Yeah.
For real, she's doing a very good job.
Thank you. So for the content creating, I'm always on my phone. For people that know me, my parents have always had that issue. So I just thought to myself one day that
Even in church.
wow. So I just thought to myself one day that, guy, you can be making money from these things now.
Yeah.
So like, why are you spending so much time on your phone when it's not yielding anything? And that's one thing I used to say. I'm always like, why are you buying a phone of 1 million when it's not making any money for you? That is being silly.
Man, you people need to think back.
But most people just feel, I want to carry iPhone 15. So that's just it. There are a lot of backstories to it, but let us go deep into the details.
Oh, thank you so much. I also want to ask, what's your take on on what we're facing right now in Nigeria? Do you think people should hold that as like, oh, that's because the economy is bad? Let me just start at home, Jare, or let me go and steal. I beg, the economy will die.
There's one thing I actually believe in, and that's where the thing of having different businesses comes in. Yoruba man sọ pé ọ̀nà kan ò wọjà. You have to translate that for them. One road did not enter the market.
Good.
So
Yeah.
why I always have that mindset is, my mom always says that actually.
Okay.
So it's giving the vibe of, if today this one is not bringing in money,
That's a good
do you
advice.
have something to fall back on? Or let's say today they will say they are banning social media. Do you have something to fall back on? Because if today they said there's no more social media in Nigeria now, there's no job for social media managers, there's no job for social media anchors. So you have to have something to fall back on. That's just my own belief, actually. So the economy is bad. It's not today.
Wow,
The economy has been bad since God knows when, and we are just praying it gets better. And
there, please.
you yourself has to be the one to borrow yourself some sense. Like, what can I do to make money? Even if it is extra 20,000 in a month, extra 5,000 naira in a month, it's still part of it. Money is money.
Yeah,
So,
that's true. So as a Christian, has it been an advantage to you through the journey that you're facing in your career? Has it been a backbone for you?
of course.
Okay.
All those times that you almost run mad, it's God you run back to now. It's either you run mad or you run back to God. So there are those times that, especially when you feel like giving up, or there's this thing that happens to me a lot. I usually feel I'm not doing enough. That thing happens to me a lot. Like, I just feel down sometimes that I'm not doing enough. So at that point, most times when I listen to worship songs, it actually helps me a lot. Or I try to,
in
like,
church, that present alone. Oh.
and there are even times I will not feel like going to church on that Sunday, saying that, oh, I'm tired, I don't feel like. But when you get to that church, come to Beacon Center. Let me use that one today. It's come to Beacon Center.
That's the church right there.
There's no way your spirit will not be lifted up. Like, that's just it.
So let's just this is a simple question. What's your favorite part in the church service?
Praise and worship.
Oh, really?
Actually, do I have? But then the word too. Actually,
Oh, great.
the word, yes.
So okay, let's do like a 1, 2, 3 kind of ascending order of section that you like in church. The first, praise. Okay, second,
Worship.
okay, the third. Oh, nice! I love the combinations.
Yeah.
So, okay, I will ask this question: if you could send 3 celebrities to prison, mention 3 that you know you could send to prison. Like, you know that if you have that power, you could send them to prison.
Is it generally? Like,
Generally. Yeah, generally.
God help also. To prison. Why will I want to send you to prison now?
I'm giving the power and you must do it.
I'll send Bobrisky back to prison.
Holy Ghost fire.
I'll send you back to prison. James Brown will follow you. Who is the third person? I don't know. I don't know.
Please, you have to.
Third person. Jesus. Let very dark man join them.
The numbers, man. So, what is the best decision you've ever made in your life? And that's all.
I've made a lot of best decisions in my life. I think
The most.
I don't know. There's always every face that has that best decision. So I can't really say I have one best.
Let's scrap that. Then, do you have this moment, the worst moment in your life? Generally, back from school, anywhere, at the point in your life.
I've had worse moments. I've had a lot. As I said,
Can
it's
you
not
mention
easy.
one so someone can actually learn from that? It's not that. It's not the end. Just get back on your feet, man. And if you're a Christian, go
let
to
me
church
just-
and be close to God.
Yeah, I won't want to. I'll mention two actually.
Yeah.
I'll give two scenarios that happened to me, but I don't want to go fully into the details. I won't mention names.
I
and all of that.
understand.
Okay, so there was a particular time in my life. I was very younger.
Okay.
That I was invested in a particular gathering.
Gathering.
You know what I mean? Invested in, like.
I thought it was forest.
No. When I mean invested in your time, your money.
Okay. So it could yield.
Yeah. It wasn't even a case of so it could yield.
Okay.
It's just something that I was doing because I, like the particular people involved. And
Oh, really?
eventually,
Learning a lot.
let's just thank God.
Okay.
You know when you more like
You trust people, right?
yeah, when you trust
That thing, I think it
people
happens
so
to
much
everybody.
that it almost like
Wow.
I literally ran mad. Like
Holy
that time mental health was not trending like this.
Oh my God.
So I can say that my
Let me
mental
give you a
health.
hug. Let me give you a hug. Oh.
My mental health was boom, 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 boom.
I know, right?
Then the one that happened like 2 years back, is still this investment. I'm not talking about money.
Money throw away.
There are some things that if it's even money and it's not money too is part of it actually. But if it was just
like
money,
energy.
if it was just money, it would have been better.
Even time.
When you dedicate
Doesn't worth it.
2 years of your life to something that was totally worthless, that you were now looking back and you're like,
1, 2.
I should have known.
2 years.
1 year is a lot, not that talk of 2 years. Like when you're like, I would say kind of like regretting and like, if I had known, all these things I know now, I would not have, done this, done that, like put so much effort in someone else's stuff and you're not even being appreciated and all of that.
That goes along.
Yeah, and one thing I've learned is some people will not appreciate you, right? They will still not pay you for your services. I was rendering service for free. I took it as I'm learning. So there's something I want us to understand. Exactly. There's a time to learn. There's a time to know that, okay, let me go do my thing.
Yeah. So
this thing happened like 2 years ago that I had to leave, and that was more like the best decision I've ever made in my present life. Like let's say like 5 years ago, within 5 years, that's like the best decision I've ever made.
Okay.
And I was happy that I left and I'm doing my own thing, and I thank God for that. So it's not always easy to even leave.
So what's your advice to everyone right there that they feel they're not getting it, or they feel like what they are doing, let me just quit. Let me start something else, illegal or something. So just give or something.
The truth is, sometimes businesses is like relationship. Permit me to use that scenario.
I love that.
There are times that you're with somebody and that person everybody has their issues. Me presently, like I have my issues that I'm trying to work on every day. You have.
That's true.
So imagine two people coming together and trying to like merge or like make things work. Of course there will be collision. There are some things you will say that I don't like. So that's the same thing with business. There are some things that will happen that is against it's just like a fashion designer that says she doesn't want to be sewing a shower clothes. Let me use it that way. That I don't want, I cannot, it's against my religion to sew this type of dress. There's no way she will not have issues
with people like that.
People that want it. They'll be like, I'm paying now. So why can't I just get your job done? So I feel at that point, can you question
like the advice. Sorry guys. So advise us. Thank you. Advise us on our life, like people that feel like they should stop, quit because things are crazy and all.
Okay.
Let's give an advice to people out there.
Okay. Things will always be crazy. That's the truth. Even the Bible did not say that you will not see challenges. It said you see, but I will be there with you. So it's not, obviously everybody has that moment they just want to quit. Like they'll just tell themselves that I am done.
Yeah.
But don't quit.
Thank you so much.
Do not quit, because like I was saying about the relationship thing. If you leave this relationship now because the person did not carry plate away from that table, if you go to another relationship, that one can even put a whole pot on the table.
Exactly.
Do you get?
So
you cannot just be quitting and quitting.
That's true.
But you can take a break if you feel like there's no manner to this life. I'm always saying it.
Just
there's no
go
manner
back
to this life. As long as this is what God is saying. God is telling you that just take a break. Or He's telling you that do not stop, keep going. So just fall back to your secret place, because I cannot give you a perfect advice. I don't know what you are going through right now. But that's why the Holy Spirit is always there to tell us what to do. There are times that simple don't go out can save your life, can save your business. So when you just hear that soft voice, don't go out, just sit down, JJ. So as little as that sing. So
for the last question, I know you guys don't want that to go because I love her so much. I can talk from morning to night. So I want you to tell us your favorite verse in the Bible.
For God so loved the world.
Okay.
There's no need to think.
It's touching.
Yes, because it's really it's
Because
deep.
I feel like as a Christian or believer that you are, I know everybody has their words that they hold on to. As a Muslim, I have a lot of Muslim friends. They have their word that they hold on to. I don't know it, but I know you guys have
one.
that hold on to that. That
all
alone
things.
push you to do many
I can
things.
do all things.
Through
through
God that strengthens me. Yes.
In situations, I will just say those words in my heart, and
Oh my God.
a lot of times it works. That's the funny thing.
Oh.
It works.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank
Even
you for
with your
having
busy
me.
schedule, you're not
Thank
always in
you.
town, but you decided to come. I'm so grateful.
Thank you for having me.
So we'll be closing this show for today. Thank you all for watching. Please ask them to subscribe.
Please.
Don't want
subscribe.
Don't want to only. Please
Subscribe, share, like.
Subscribe.
Send this to somebody
That needs it.
that needs to hear some things. There might be a word for somebody out there. Just share it to somebody and make sure you subscribe.
Repost
Thank
too.
you.
Thank you
Repost,
so
like,
much.
drop a comment below.
Yeah, and please tell us your handle on Instagram.
D-Dota.
Yeah.
DEEDOTA.
Okay.
Like literally daughter.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Bye.